Here are the managers talking about the raid. Listen.
I said, he's in the van. And then the little cub followed and went inside the van, and then they just started eating the donuts. You could hear them, like, breaking open the packages. We were trying to beat on the van, but they just kept eating all the donuts.
We'll definitely be learning to slide up our ramp.
That's incredible.
Oh, I know. Bears, danger. But the mama took her little baby to go get donuts.
They were hungry.
And it's just adorable.
You know what sucks, though, for those bears? Like, they're not going to get that shot again. You know, they're back to eating whatever mom kills.
That's why,
you know, it's like
I know.
The donuts are so delicious.
It's back to salmon. That's why I hope they got a lot of donuts.
Hey, Mom, can we go back to that truck, which was way better than the salmon? An Arizona man had to have 20 diamondback rattlesnakes removed from his garage. Here's a snake wrangler, Marissa Mackey, breaking down how many snakes she sees in the man's garage. It's the audio that has me lifting my feet up as soon as I hear it.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 adults and probably like 10 to 12 babies. I'm guessing more than one of these was a mom that had babies. So they just found a nice spot to have babies and have their babies.
A lot of more babies. Yeah, babies used 100 times there.
That's incredible.
It is so funny that you say the audio makes you lift your feet up from the ground because I literally have my feet off the ground right now. I'm terrified there's a rattlesnake in
How did
there.
so many snakes get in there?
I don't know.
Or was it really just 2 and they just had a lot of babies?
Maybe. Could be that.
I don't know
too.
if you noticed the babies were a part of that.
I know. Babies, and I see babies. I'm like, wait a minute, you're an expert? After getting shut out last week by the Cowboys, the New York Giants came back to win against the Cardinals yesterday in Arizona. The Cardinals were up 21-7 in the third quarter. This is how that Giants game ended.
And the kick is through. And the New York Giants put together one of their biggest comebacks in 99 years of Giants football. From down 21 to win 31-28.
I mean, wow. Can you imagine being a Giants
Cardinals.
Can you imagine being a Giants fan yesterday and being like, third quarter, what do we want to do? You want to go? You want to watch something else?
I had a friend at the Lions game yesterday, and he said that once we were down by 10, a ton of people started leaving, and then we ended up going into overtime. So,
wow.
You just never know.
You never know. Listen to this woman in Australia try to scare a bird into leaving her house. The bird wasn't listening, so she decided to use the same angry voice she uses as a mother. Listen.
Get out of there. No, I will not let you get out.
That's incredible.
Minus the screaming. That sounds like me.
Yeah, you're
I
not
do
much
the
of a
same
screamer.
thing.
No.
To the mourning doves who aren't nice to each other on the balcony.
You let them have it?
Yeah.
You got to.
You stop being mean to that one. Right now.
How about
They
this?
don't listen.
A group of friends took it upon themselves to manage a Nashville hotel for a few hours when there were no employees on the premises to check them into their room. They did everything from answering the phone calls, checking in guests, even helped serve breakfast. Here's the crew talking about all of this.
She went back there, tried to see what she could do, and then around that time, customers started calling more, like the phones were ringing off the hook, so rain here. Like a chant was answering them.
And we're like, we're so sorry, this is happening to everyone. And then the blue collar boys started coming down for breakfast, and breakfast is supposed to be served at 6. And it was 6:13 and there was nothing. And so I found the keys and opened the kitchen and we got the breakfast served.
That's incredible.
That was at a La Quinta Inn. La
Who's
Quinta.
getting fired?
Maybe somebody had to go home, family emergency. I don't know. It's hard to find people for anything, by the way. Every place I go to tells me the same thing. As a matter of fact, even the great place I told you guys about with the pancake machine. It was like 3:30. They're like, yeah, rooms are still dirty. We're real short-staffed.
Every single place. There is not a store, a restaurant, a gas station, a convenience store, a grocery store, a clothing store, a shoe store. There's not a place you go in that doesn't just right at the front door beg you to work there.
Right. You're right.
I mean, it is crazy, but the worker is becoming a thing of, there's just so many. You can have an Etsy store. You can DoorDash. There's just like, wait, I can make $15 an hour doing this. It's really like going to become a thing we got
True.
to figure out.
How about this? A guy in LA stole a car from a Toyota dealership Friday and then led police on a high-speed chase that ended up at a Lamborghini dealership.
That's incredible.
Irony.
Yeah.
Irony. Chelsea,